Hi YouTube, this is Pokemon Showcase, and today I'm bringing you a Pokemon Online TCG video. This is about a deck that I made the other day, and I've been having a lot of good success with it, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's an electric and colourless type deck. The main card in this is probably Zekrom, as it's the only EX card in the deck, but it's still a very powerful deck. So let's go through the Pokemon one by one. So we have the Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos evolutions. Now, Mareep isn't a very powerful Pokemon on its own, but Flaffy is quite powerful, especially with its Thunder Shock attack, where it can do 40 damage and paralyze your opponent. And the main reason I've included this is because of the two different Ampharos cards that I'm using. The first Ampharos is one of the black and white Ampharoses, and when the ability is when it's your active Pokemon, anytime your opponent places an energy card to one of its Pokemon, you have to put 3 damage counters on that Pokemon, so it's also really powerful. And then the second Ampharos, one of its attacks is called Bolt Strike, I think it is, and that does 30 damage to your opponent, plus you can choose 2 energy cards from your discard pile, attach them to any of your Pokemon. And then we have the 3 Dynamo and 3 Electric. Now they're basically tech cards. You just want to get your Dynamo on your bench and evolve to Electric, because then your Dynamo ability lets you take energy cards from your discard pile, attach them to your bench Pokemon. And this works well with Zekrom's Bolt Strike attack, where it does 150 damage and you have to discard 2 energy cards. But obviously, even though you're discarding those energy cards, you can still keep putting them back to your Pokemon on your bench, which is awesome. And then we've got the Axew, Fraxure, and Haxorus evolutions. Now, Axew is not the most powerful Pokemon, but Fraxure's quite good. It's an attack that does 30 damage times 2 heads, which is quite powerful. But Haxorus, again, its attack 50 damage times the number of heads for just 2 energy is really good. And so its second attack, dealing 120 damage, even though you can't attack the next turn, you can still do 120 damage and then retreat the next turn. And even though you're discarding the energy cards from that retreat, you can still bring them back to your deck, as I've said before, with the Dynamo ability. And then the last Pokemon is a Bouffalant. I thought I'd just include it in there just because just another basic Pokemon, in case you just need to get your game going at the start and you can't pull any basic. I do a couple of times I haven't actually got any basic Pokemon from this deck from my first draw, so that is probably the only downside to this deck. The energy cards I'm using, they're all electric. I'm using 15 energies, I think, or 14, because they all run on either lightning or colourless energy. You can that's the only energy you need. And now moving on to my trainer cards. With the heavy ball I've got there, I've only got 1 Pokemon in my deck that's got a retreat cost of 3 more. That's why I've only got 1. Use that to just pull your Zekrom out to your bench, which is always good. I've got the Ultra Balls in there because, as I said before, you can discard the energy cards, and then you can just keep bringing them back through both Ampharos and Electric. Pokemon communication is kind of essential, just to get your evolutions up. It's always nice. And you've got your basic supporters, Juniper, N as well as a really good supporter. And also, I'm using Pokemon Catcher. Obviously, you wanna that's pretty much a staple in decks nowadays. But apart from that, I mean, not many of the trainers have great significance. I mean, I've got Copycat, that's quite good. But apart from that, you've just got your regular item cards, Rocky Helmet, Cape. I mean, they're always nice to have. But I mean, the main power in this deck is from your fully evolved, like Zekrom and Haxorus and Ampharos. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I will actually be giving away online card codes in my future videos, so keep subscribed for that. Please be sure to like the video and comment to be in with a chance of winning those codes. And before I go, I'd like to mention that I'm thinking about including a Thunurus or Tornadus to this deck. Unfortunately, I don't have one. I can't find someone who has the regular one to trade. So if anyone's looking to trade that, please just message me. I'm only looking for the regular ones, not the EX ones, because I'm not really a big fan of having loads of EXs in my deck. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and thanks for watching.